I'm in the high mountains today, and we are headed to a lake that's lower than us down there. We're coming from this direction, and you know, I'm just mapping based on the terrain, the mapping stuff on my phone, and the way I'm gonna navigate back is I always look back at where I came from to see what it's gonna look like when I'm going the other way, when I'm coming back. So I never just keep my focus going forward. Every, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds, I look back and I'm like, yeah, this is what it's gonna look like. And that really helps. One of my favorite things in the whole entire world is seeing an area for the first time, like being the first human to see it in a season. So based on what's happening all around here and on the roads coming up, I know I'm probably gonna be the first. The lake that I'm going to is in between the two mountains in the crevice down there. So I have to go down all this stuff all the way down to there, and it'll be totally worth it. Now, as I'm going down here, what I have to expect is, first I'm gonna navigate, obviously, maybe obvious, around the snow. So I'm gonna look for the best route. I know that this is gonna be a better route than if I go in that direction. So I'm gonna head down here, but since we're going down into an area that's more shaded, it's likely to have deeper snowpack, so I have to expect that. I did bring all the supplies just in case. I didn't bring traction for my feet, but it's not that crazy. So, you know, but that's kind of how I think about it, heading to the lake and preparing for what's to come. Hope this is fun for you to watch. And if you're familiar with areas that have been burned, they're definitely more dangerous than other areas because all these trees are dead. They could fall. So yeah, you do have to be more aware and more careful. Obviously, don't get near the leaning ones or the ones that are about to fall, that are clearly about to fall. But it's beautiful in a weird, sad way. All my life, I have walked across fields of rock like this. I really never thought too much about it. Of course, you're more careful, but this is the first time I'm walking across one after what happened to one of the wild pups, Peter, who thank goodness is doing really well right now. So we just came down to that area I was pointing to. Now we can see the lake below. It's so beautiful. The one thing I'm not crazy about with this situation is the whole time we've been hiking, it's been a situation where I'm lower than rocky outcroppings behind me. I really don't like that situation, only because cougars, that's how they hunt people. They'll stalk you for a while and then they will get onto a boulder or whatever and jump onto the person's back. So I've been carrying sticks. I've got my mace. I don't know if either of those would help, but it's something. Anyway, now we have to go down this steep thing. In a situation like this, it's really steep, going both directions, and there's tons of rocks that are slipping. You want to spread out from your dogs. If you're hiking with your dogs, you want one over there, one over there. You do not want to have one right behind you or right in front of you, because if rocks tumble, obvious things will happen, cracked heads and such. So make sure that either your dogs are right with you, and also don't let them get too far behind or too far ahead, because if a rock flies, it'll pick up momentum and pick up speed hurling towards you. So it's best if everyone kind of sticks together so that doesn't happen. I just discovered something really not good. I always keep an emergency water filter in my backpack. This one apparently has been in my backpack too long because I can't even get water through it. I can't even suck the water through. So I don't know what the problem is, but make sure you check these things every once in a while. Learn from me. have dirt. Oh, it's probably burnt tree. What I love most about this lake is it's only a few feet deep. I don't know what the deepest is, but probably 4 or 5 feet deep at the most. And so it gets really warm in the summer. It feels like a bathtub almost. And you can bring a tube and just hang out all day. And really not many people know about it. So let's keep it that way. So if you want to know how many are here, all those little lines there, all of those are the rough-skinned newt, which is kind of amazing. Like, really. There are tons of them, which is amazing. It's really good to see such a healthy population in this lake. So there's 2 of them mating. And what I've noticed is there are some that are like a dark gray color, and there are some that are brown color, and I don't know why that is. That's something I'm not familiar with. Are the males, obviously the male is the top one, are the males that color and the females this time of year are the more rich walnut brown? I don't know, but they're really beautiful to watch, especially when their bellies, their orange bellies, can be seen. We made it! And this is one of the wonderful, beautiful places, just like any other wilderness place, where there are no people. And I'm actually just in nature with my dogs, where I feel like a real, actual human and not a robot. And it's not like I'm a sellout to all the things I don't like in society. I just want to stay here. Wally's like, Mommy, I'm scared of scary animals. He's been just next to me the entire time. Poor baby. He's like, we're in nowhere. What are we gonna do? I need to stay near Mama. And Jonah's been a very brave man. Oh my God. And Raven's been very obnoxious, like usual. And this is the stream coming out of the lake. I'll probably go back to the van a different way, but I know that we came down there. And that peak right there, that one, that's my landmark. That was that, I probably showed the picture of, or a video of the scree, the rock, the boulders, right below a beautiful rock formation. So after that, that's when we go up the second part behind it that I did my first video at. So at least I'll probably pass them on the right, probably go up this way and go along the ridge line and then pass that area, and the van is down there. So I always think of things as the crow flies, as the bird flies. If a bird was flying this way, the van is 1 and then 2 ridges and on that road back there. This is what it looks like when you transition from the burn area to the area that was not touched by the fire. And the transition is incredible. I'll show more close-ups of these trees, but this lake area used to look just like this. And so this is either my first or my second time seeing it after the fire, but it's drastically different. Here we have all kinds of life growing. So here are rhododendrons. And these take up the lower level of the forest. And then we have these big beauties. Really just stunning. This is kind of cool. I see a human boot mark and then a deer hoof in the middle. You see that? So there's the foot of the human and there's the deer print. How do you find water in a place like this? Well, you come down to an area like this, you find a little opening, and check it out. And then I use my irrigation syringe and pull it up. That's how. Survival. So our road is at the top of that. The best route to get up is going to be that way. And then we have a mile hike to the van. Oh my fucking God. We finally made it to the top. Oh my Lord. That was very steep, very strenuous. Well, we're above a lot of things. It's very exciting. Okay, these bugs are getting insane, and this is my method for keeping them off my head. I must have taken this from like goat herders or something like 20 years ago, because I've been doing this for like 20 years. Yay! So happy. Now I need food.